Dusting floors, weak floors. Ano ba ang tamang paraan sa pag-repair ng mga ganitong problema? Dusting floors, mga weak floors, ano ba mga madalas na kadahilanan kung bakit nga nagkakaganito ang ating mga concrete floors? One of the main reasons is poor concrete mix design. And another reason is overworking the concrete. Another reason is too much water, yung paggamit. And kaya rin nagda-dust yung floor is because mahina yung konkreto natin. It's below 3,000 PSI. Kaya siya nagpupulbos at hindi kumakapit yung semento ng maayos. Okay, so ano ba ang normal na solution natin kung sa mga ganitong problems? Okay, normally, ang ginagawa po natin ay mag-remove and replace ng concrete. And the other one is using pure cement para i-repair. And another one is mag-topping sila ng sand cement mix. Okay, so ang pinaka-problema mo, like sa number 1, is if you're going to remove and replace, syempre, it's going to be costly, di ba? So, sayang naman, lalo na, kunwari, minimal naman yung problem mo sa dusting, no? And pag ginamitan mo naman ng pure cement, trying to repair yung problem mo dito sa dusting or yung weak na concrete, it will not work kasi nga unstable yung concrete, unsound yung concrete mo. So, wala siyang kakapitan and matatanggal lang din siya and bibitak lang din po siya. Okay, yung third na solution naman natin na pwede mong gawin is yung topping. Or you can use a screed, or you can use a sand cement mix. But then again, we would not recommend kasi again, the concrete is unstable, it's unsound. Kahit gumamit ka ng bonding agent, wala siya masyadong kakapitan kasi it's dusting, right? So we don't recommend or kakapak lang ulit yung topping mo and then doble lang gastos po natin. We have two solutions that we can recommend to repair dusting floors. One is using hardcrete DP or dust proofer. And the other one is using hardcrete PE or hardcrete penetrating epoxy. Okay, so let me describe muna what are these two products before I give you the solution and for this problem. So hardcrete DP is made of sodium silicate. So basically, what the hardcrete DP or sodium silicate does is that it reacts with the lime of the concrete, para to harden the surface of the concrete. So I'd like to remind you, it will just harden the surface. So it will not improve the compressive strength, but it will improve the abrasion resistance. At the same time, of course, matatanggal na yung pagpupulbos niya. Okay, kasi it will form a reaction para mag-bind yung mga existing concrete mo, para mag-harden sila. So that's basically the hardcrete DP. It has a penetration of around 3 mm. Okay, so normally ginagamit natin yung hardcrete DP if the compressive strength is around 2,000 to 3,000 PSI. The hardcrete PE naman, normally pag medyo heavy dusting na and then yung dust ay nagkakaroon na siya ng mga uka or nagkakaroon ng holes already caused by the dusting. So it's basically a binder, Basically it doesn't react, it's a binder. The epoxy penetrates and it binds the concrete together. Since it's an epoxy, it has good abrasion resistance. So it doesn't chemically react, but rather more of mechanical yung reaction niya with the concrete. Nagkakaroon siya ng binding, at the same time, nagkakaroon siya ng magandang abrasion resistance. Okay, so ang penetration ng penetrating epoxy is around 5 mm. Ayan, so in this type of floor, nandito tayo sa isang pantry. So if you can see, dito medyo marami na talagang dust. Kung nakikita mo, ayan, tinatanggal ko pa lang, nagkakaroon na ng uka. Pinupunas ko lang, natatanggal na eh. Alright, so just to validate yung theory ko, we'll use a rebound hammer to check. Ayan, so nakita mo naman, yung rebound hammer natin is less than 2,000 PSI. So, ang recommendation namin sa pag-repair nito is obviously using hardcrete PE. So, para naman sa mga uka na like this, we're going to use hardcrete 303. This is a thin rendering mortar, repair mortar for floors. So the hardcrete 303 can be applied for a minimum thickness of 3 mm with a compressive strength of 3,000 PSI. So yung tamang system sa pag-repair natin dito is that we're going to use a hardcrete PE first. So kasi hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yung 303 agad ngayon. Kasi the concrete is still unsound, no? So, pag nilagay natin kagad yung Hardcrete 303 o yung repair mortar, matatanggal lang siya. So, what we're going to do, repair first the unsound concrete using Hardcrete PE, and then after which, we can use the Hardcrete 303 already. Okay, but we need a vacuum for this para ma-vacuum lahat ng mga dusting before applying Hardcrete PE. Alright, so panoorin natin kung paano natin siya gamitin. Ayan, so nakita nyo na paano mag-repair ng dusting sa floor. So, ano ba advantages ng using this kind of products? Well, fast turnover, economical siya, and hindi mo na kailangan siya mag-remove and replace, so hindi siya magiging magastos para sa atin. And hindi ka rin magkakamali using a sand cement tapping, right? Kasi na-repair natin siya ng mura at mabilis. Alright, so if ever meron kayong mga tanong pa or meron kayong gustong i-consult sa concrete floors nyo, feel free to give your comments sa YouTube namin or sa BuildRight page namin. Maraming salamat for watching this episode. Again, this is Derek Tan. Magtanong para sigurado!